end zone, and what a run it was. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 81 yards. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Xavier Cooper in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Oh, Andy,
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Off the play fake, Elway. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second
They'll
down.
try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here.
We're live on my YouTube page.
This second quarter,
And I'm winning 22 hot
in a big way now, and now they're in full
to
gallop.
Detroit.
I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel
Touchdown,
their way,
baby!
getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to the booth right after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wiggles free. He sets to fire deep.
Put down.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Play action. Elway. And his throw is incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Johnson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns, and the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Good.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Hot's doing great. 28-14.
Elway now off of play action. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Wilson's got it complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On On 1st and 10, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. So we come upon halftime here with a visiting Giants. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken in at the 1. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
He's got him in, complete. 30, the 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 88 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Play action. It's Elway. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
This will be taken in at the 1. New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Elway. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jarrett Davis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
They'll indeed go for it with Elway. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They fake the give. Now Elway. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going.
Let me know when you want your green ham.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
I even have delicious applesauce on top.
Still 2nd down.
Dessert for you. Because I know it's your favorite. So call me if it doesn't too late. Drop it all. Huh?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
I'm getting mad, huh? You could touchdown.
On play action, they'll throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances, putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now Elway to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw is Elway. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, Ben?
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 41 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 41 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Now whistles and a timeout here with a play clock at 3. And they'll be left with just one remaining. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Back to throw. Stafford. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Elway wants to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 48 yards.
48-29, I'm winning.
First down, looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Elway will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Calvin Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The previous play is under
And to
review.
me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the
Yeah,
cake, if you will.
touchdown. Touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two. Off the play fake, Elway. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Stafford on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This complete to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Play clock all the way to 0, didn't get the snap off, 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delayed game. Offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delayed game. Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Play clock all the way to 0, didn't get the snap off, 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage. You've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Well, perhaps the center has a little stage fright here. Let's see if he can do better this time. It's now 1st and 30. Oh, Elway's going to throw it. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror.